Today is Wednesday, May 20th. Dear playlisters, today we have a special guest. Mirror Indy's Westside reporter Enrique Sainz is here to share some of his favorite stories from Indy's Westside neighborhoods. Take it away, Enrique.
It's almost race day, baby. The Indianapolis 500 is the greatest spectacle in racing, and we all get to be a part of it. If you have the passion and the patience, you can make your way to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and watch it live, or you can celebrate race day with porch parties, family get-togethers, full-blown barbecues, or what have you. I usually see it in person with my uncle-in-law, Tim McDonough. What up, Tim? The man is passionate about racing, and it's contagious. He weaves through the hundreds of thousands of people at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway like Neo from The Matrix dodging bullets. It's amazing to see. He sits in his infield bleacher seat, faces the track, brings out his little pocket radio, pops in his wired earbuds, and disappears into pure racing bliss. The man is right where he wants to be all year. So however you choose to be a part of our unofficial holiday, get psyched and embrace tradition. It's almost race day, baby.
Check out these Enrique Sainz stories to get you ready for the Indy 500.
After cars were created, Indy became a big part of the boom. Check out how the West Side became home of luxury cars and the Indy 500. A lot of stories show you what the Indianapolis 500 looks like from the places most people can't access. Check out what the race looks like from my cheap seats. Every beer, soda, hot dog, or pork tenderloin sandwich consumed by visitors in town on race day eventually makes its way to the Speedway wastewater treatment plant. See how the town handles what visitors leave behind. In case you missed something, see all arts and culture coverage at mirrorindy.org/arts.
Ari makes a friend. Let's hear from Mirror Indy's community journalism director, Ariana Beatty.
I'm lucky enough to sit next to Enrique in the newsroom, which means I get to talk to him about all my West Side curiosities, like what's the best taco spot, griping about yet another gas station, which West Side Kroger has the best deals, or Indy 500 road closures. He's also a dad, so I get to ask his advice about kid activities and parenting tips. Not to mention, his reporting helps me stay up to date on what's happening around my neighborhood. So, I'm here to ask Enrique to share some of his favorite West Side digs with us. What are your favorite spots to eat?
Ooh, mostly I like to focus on Mexican food. I'm from deep South Texas, so I like to keep it, nice and close to home. So some of my favorite places are Super Tortas Estilo Barrio, which is right on Michigan and Holmes. Fantastic place. They get a little wild with the chorizo, but it's delicious. Another place is Guild Tacos Estilo DF, which is it's another torta place, but they also sell delicious tacos. That's there on Lyndhurst and Minnesota. And if I want to fancy it up a little bit, where I like to go is a Borage Market in Speedway. They have savory pastries that I go crazy for them. I shouldn't be eating that many, but I do.
Adding those to all of my dinner list this week. Love me some Guild Tacos. Okay, so where do you like to take your family?
Ooh, it depends how much money we got and what time of the week it is. Tibbs Drive-In Theater is usually where we go. It's always fun, and now they have that new projector that makes the screen even brighter. So, got to do that squinting that we all know we do, but we love it. And then another couple places that are more contemplative. I love to take a little hike in Roby Park in Claremont and the new Riverside Adventure Park. It's not well known right now, so you got a lot of space to yourself. It's beautiful.
That's so awesome. So if you could make a West Side postcard, what would it show?
That is a great question. You want people to come, so there's some stuff you leave out, but for the most part, one of the weird things that people don't know about is that there's art everywhere on the West Side. Like you can just walk, like the other day I went to the KFC on Washington Street and Holt, and there's this beautiful mural right next to it for like the water company. And it's just one of those like, wow, here's some beautiful art while I'm waiting for some chicken, so put that on the postcard. Of course, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, because, once a year we get real party zoned as a city because of the Indianapolis 500. Just a shot down any street, to be honest. Like our neighborhoods look a lot alike because we share the same victories, we share the same problems, but that's what we look like. That's what I would put on the postcard.
I love that, and I love that mural. It always surprises me when I'm driving past Holt. So what's your favorite story you've written about the West Side?
Well, I mean, it's several that I kind of lumped together. It's learning about the history of the West Side. There's different categories and different things I look at, but just, sometimes when you look at a street name and you wonder why it's named that, when you look into it, there's a lot more than you expected. So those are the kind of things I look at. Another story there was an abandoned building near Mars Hill, and I looked into it, and that's where they used to make luxury cars in the early 1900s. I mean, the West Side's got history everywhere, and it might not seem it now, but it has been and should be the best part of town.
Oh, it is. But I'm biased. Okay, so what are some of the ways people can learn the history of the West Side in Indianapolis?
I'm a big fan of the Indiana Historical Society website. If you just type in any topic, and then it'll give you whatever history they have on that. There's a lot of beautiful images of the city in the past. You could type in street names, and then some crazy stuff will pop up a lot of times.
To see all of Enrique's stories, visit mirrorind.org/author/esands. Want to be friends and tell me all about your favorite indie things? Email me at ariana.bd@mirrorindy.org.
What else is up, Enrique?
From feathers to florals, opulence at the Speedway put pink fashion on display at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. See some of the best looks. All public libraries will be closed May 23rd through the 25th for Memorial Day, but you can still browse their Indy 500 for Kids online collection. It includes helpful links, printables, and activities. Live music, but make it porch party. MOKB Presents is throwing a Front Porch Records Showcase concert with Fuzi and the All-American Ghetto Band, Astro Tourist, Dr. Hensbo, and Rusty Redenbacher, 7 p.m. Sunday, May 31st. Take an advanced Procreate workshop Monday, June 1st from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at Patina Gallery. You can apply to be a summer youth reporter at Mirror Indy. Visit our website for details. The West Side is full of interesting people and places traditional news outlets don't talk about. Mirror Indy is different. We want to tell your story. Sign up for the West Side Beat, a direct text line to Mirror Indy's West Side neighborhood reporter, me, Enrique Sainz, and tell me what stories you think we should cover and hear about the stories we're working on. To sign up, text West Side to 317-659-7738.
Did you know you can listen to playlists on your favorite podcast platforms? Subscribe and get a notification each time we upload a new episode with indie arts and culture news. Thanks for listening. You can reach me at jennifer.delgadillo@mirrorindy.org. I'd love to hear from you.
You can become a champion for local news by supporting community-centered journalism today. Visit mirrorindy.org/donate.
This newsletter was written by Enrique Sainz and Jennifer Delgadillo, edited by Amanda Kingsbury, and produced by Gwen Ragnow. Playlist illustrations are by Rebecca Nolan. The audio version of this newsletter was recorded and edited with Joseph Kilborn. The music in the audio version of this newsletter is Treasure Everywhere by Forestero.